Hi, I'm Rob and it's Guild Wars War 6, final day of Wars, and it's Yellow Day, up against the Reluctant King. First opponent is Vanel 40 Gram, and he is War Priest class, Cursebreaker Javelin, Green Golem, Ab Initio, and Clockwork Knight. Looks like the weapon is the only real danger here regarding proper damage or serious damage. 47 in this case, true damage to 2 random enemies plus 4 per tempering level, so that's going to add 40 to that, so that's going to be 87 true damage. That is a lot. That gets to cast twice, and that would be over for those 2 troops. Bless all yellow allies and curse all yellow enemies. Bless is like a super cleanse. You get cleansed and it's, yeah, do like Bless, it's very good indeed. Right, and we get cursed at the same time because they know we're going to be using yellow. They have the champion talents, ferocity, counterattack, brilliant aura, vengeance, lightbringer. Okay, so create a light storm at the start is going to be a lot of yellow, gain bonus yellow from yellow gem matches. Looking at these troops here as well, looks like they're going all out on relying on the weapon to do the job here, because a green golem explodes a gem, entangles a random enemy for every green gem destroyed and gains life. Ab Initio explodes gems and has a summon, and Clockwork Knight gains armor and transforms a random color to yellow. So this is all about the weapon here. So basically, if we stop that weapon from casting, this stops this team dead in its tracks. So I'm not going to use this team here. I'm going to make a couple of adjustments to it. First adjustment is I'm going to change the weapon. And a good way to stop their weapon from working is basically to silence that enemy. Now, you can't look for it for silence in a weapon. It's called peaceful. So you have to type in peaceful into the search. There it is. We want yellow only. And this is our weapons that have the peaceful upgrade. Now, there's not a lot of huge choice there. I'm not going to have any of them. That's reliant on a Valpacia team. I think Guardian Crown is a logical choice here. Cleanses itself. Gains a big bunch of life and armor and moves itself to the front, but it's going to be at the front anyway. So in the upgrades, you'll see some really handy things for this. Barrier, myself, shielding, really cool. Powerful, gain 4 mana, and peaceful, that's the one we want. Silence the first enemy. We get to cast this, the first enemy is silenced, and it doesn't matter what the other troops do. They are not going to be giving that top troop any mana whatsoever. Right, so I'm going to bring that one in like that. So we now have our silence. I want a 50% start on this if I can, so for that reason I am going to change the class also to Geomancer. Start with 50% mana, reduce damage from skulls by 50%. Just check on this other stuff. Serendipity is okay. That's kind of irrelevant. Anti-magic sphere, yes. Tactician, yes. Rock solid, yes. Gain enchant with matching green gems. Do we need that? Now we'll have stone mastery and fortitude. Right, so that's the weapon sorted out, but I'm going to make a further change to the team on this. Do like Lamash 2, converting yellow to purple. This feeds Divinish Bala, who transforms a red to skulls and green to yellow. But I'm going to swap out Phoenix. The fact that the other team is generating tons of yellow makes me want to have a bit of fun. So we'll clear that bit off. And let's search by... Actually, I don't need to because I know who I want. It's Arc Proxy Avendra. Right. Convert all yellow gems to Uber, Doom Skulls, Curse, Web, and Poison the strongest enemy. The strongest enemy is normally going to be the top troop, the hero. So, providing they haven't been hit by any skull damage, we're going to web them as well. Which actually, if they cleanse off that peaceful, means that their weapon's going to be doing hardly any damage anyway, because web reduces a troop's magic to 0. Right. So, yeah, I'll make Rob with this. 40% start. Transformers red to skulls. Only thing is mana blocking these two. But we have got a good start on yellow. Yellow to purple. They're creating tons of yellow all over the place. Got a 40% start as well. Let's check the banner then, because this is set up for the rope dart team. Fell banner from Fell Roost. So we got a peaceful there. That stops them from casting their weapon. This cleanses itself, so if we do get entangled, it's going to be okay. And this transforms red to skulls and green to yellow. Do I want to change these two around though? Quite possibly. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Right, so, and this converts yellow to purple. Right, I'm going to have a go with this. Just have a bit of fun. Right, yellow, 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 yellow. Let's dive in. Yes. Guild Wars. You've got to check everything. Right, so yellow to purple. Let's have a look around. Nothing on 4 matches right now, so we can take these different 4 matches here, see if that generates anything for our team. But unlucky that we're not getting anything on these mana surges here, but they can change things like this. We've now had this set up. We'll do that. Ishbala is ready to rock and roll. And I could cast my weapon already and get that first troop silenced. That is technically the strategy, but we'll check this first. Red to skulls, green to yellow. So yellow storm at the moment. So more yellow will appear when I make some gems disappear. Right, we've got an extra turn on this, so this is hard not to say no to. Night Proxy Avenger is going to be up next round as well. And thanks to their team generating all these yellow, look, we can now go absolutely ballistic with Arc Proxy Avenger. This is going to be insane. In fact, I'm going to slow the game down slightly. Good strategy is actually to slow your game down a little bit. A lot of people slow it down to like 1.25, things like that, because I'm one of these players that tends to play too fast half the time. Sometimes I just autopilot do things. And you shouldn't. You should take your time with Guild Wars. Right, so yellow gems to Uber Doomskulls. See you later. Wow, absolutely fantastic. And now we have this for Divine Ishbala. I may have just stumbled across a really cool yellow team here. And it is partly helped out that they had that yellow storm going on, so it's not always going to be as mega effective as it just looked there. But yeah, so we've got red to skulls. Nothing doing on that. Yellow to Uber Doomskulls. Nothing doing on that either. We can obviously choose to silence the first enemy now if we cast our weapon. But I may just collect some mana. Just going to look at these red. So that, hang on, red to skulls. It's only 1 hit, but there's not a lot of red there. And it's not going to set them up there or anywhere else. So this could be a safe cast. Green to yellow. Let's just check out. It's going to set them up for an extra turn there. Which if they took that, is going to drop the skull down to there. Yeah, I think this is still actually a safe cast on this. And we've got barrier anyway, so let's chip in a bit more damage. Oh, I forgot about the yellow conversion. Oh well. But we can now choose to do that if we want. We can pick up more purple and yellow. Get brown, yellow, and a chance of an extra turn there. I think we have to play it safe and go with this one. I could cast my Guardian Crown. I could do it next round actually if Ab Initio gets some mana, because it does have a summon. I'm almost tempted to do this now. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Stop Ab Initio from getting any funny ideas about casting a spell and causing a summon. Alright, so don't really want to take the yellow. I want to leave them there for my Arc Proxy Avenger. So for that reason I might take this purple here. Yeah, have we got any nice matches on yellow yet? No. Not nice enough anyway. So no purple going on. Don't want to take yellow. There's no red for my Lamashtu. They're going to transform a random colour to yellow, so hey, let them do that and then see what they set up for me. They set up the world for me. Thank you very much. And yellow to purple. Have we got that? Small amount of value there. Nothing there. Might as well take this wallop here, I think. Oh. Oof. Webbed. Gain 5 armor. So handy is web. It's unlucky our troops aren't ready there. It's still no good. Yellow to purple. Right, let's get Ishbala up. There's quite a lot of red and skulls there. This should do it. We got one wallop there. We've got a nice wallop there. Let's rock and roll. And there it is. First match in the bag. Quite a good little team, that. That was 3,260 Guild Wars points. Battle 2 is against Khal Grogu. And, oh, this is a pretty dangerous team. A double empowered elementalist class. Moonsinger, converting purple to green. Starts battles with full mana. Malcandessa, converting yellow to green, which is obviously the colour we would like the most. And Webs and Poison is the weakest enemy. Starts battles with full mana. Right, so yellow to green. And purple to green charges up Malcandessa again, and obviously the Queen Beatrix, which is the main threat here, creating 9 green and 9 brown gems and doing a lot of true scatter damage with a chance to get an extra turn as well, which can be an absolute nightmare. And it has that cleanse as well. So yep, and this is dangerous as well, dealing damage to all enemies, +1 per tempering level, converting brown to doom skulls. So 2 really, really dangerous troops here, both helped out by the fact they have empowered troops. So how do we battle against this one? Not with that team. I might use this one with a twist. Aquaticus submerges all allies when matching 4 or more gems. So any 4 match makes us safe from Queen Bee's scatter damage, but not safe from this thing. So we need to get them entangled as well, which is why a rope dart is good. If we can get that cast, we'll drag that to the top and let's just make sure there's nothing sneaky going on here. And that is not, it's elementalist class. Yeah, drag that to the top. That's the entangle done. So, all right, let's make an adjustment on this because I need a cleanse in this team. Oops, wrong thing. This is where Divinia is so cool. She's such an excellent troop. Explodes all red gems, cleanse all allies and give them life. Really cool. So I'm going to pop that. That doesn't matter because I'm going to bring in another troop as well. Divinia also has a superb third trait, cause a random positive status effect on a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. Really, really cool. And mana shield as well, immune to mana burn, mana drain and mana steal, means she gets her mana and keeps it, which is really cool. So what have we got? We've got our entangle, we've got our hide from the bee, we've got our cleanse. I need to counter now their empowered troops. You can actually counter that with Moonsinger itself. Yeah, which is what I'm going to do. Convert purple to green. Yeah, I'm going to go with that because if those transforms are there for them, they're going to be there for me. So it means I've only got 1 fully empowered troop to worry about, and I can convert that to green, which is going to feed my Aquaticus. And the main danger of those is if they cause 4 matches. And if they do cause a 4 match, then that is going to submerge all allies and make us safe from the bee. That looks good. Blue and yellow. Elementalist class. Let's check this is good still. Yes. We'll go for that. Don't really want a dust storm. Rock solid. Can can have that. It's not like we want to particularly... No, I do want to control the 4 matches. So Water Mastery and Fortitude. Right, that would do. That is good. Well, I hope so anyway. Let's find out. Let's jump in. So first things first, check for any natural 4 matches. And there isn't any of note straight away. So I'm going to have to check these. Purple to green. Not doing anything in these areas. Not too bad though, they got a little bit of benefit from that. And yellow to green. Yellow to green is much more dangerous for them, so this is one I have to be really careful of. I'll try and disrupt this. This is like huge. Absolutely massive. What's going to take away the most from that? Downwards is probably the best bet, I would say. Take it this way. Just going to drop that down by 1. Now it's going to put that on there. It's not going to be a 4 match though. No, it is. It's just going to have these 2. Ah, this is ever so slightly problematic. Suppose I better take it this way. Then at least it's not going to be a 4 match, unless they get lucky. And there's another yellow or green right behind that brown. Well, it is what it is. You can only do what you can do. They didn't do it anyway. Right, so that's pretty cool. So let's grab that. That's our submerge. We are still frozen on yellow, but we are going to get our rope dart up if we take this, but we need to check this first. Yellow to green is safe. So let's do that. Well, it was safe until they got that little bit of luck on that conversion then. Right, so as dangerous as Queen Bee is, we need to get that thing to the top. Right. Purple to green we have. Really need to get my Divinia up. Need a red match from somewhere. Dude, I got a dodge. I got a sneaky McDodge. May as well get this in case we get any lucky skull drops. We're safe from their bee still, so it's not too shabby. Maybe I'll cast this next. I want to pick up those couple of random red if I can. Oh, didn't quite pick them up. Unbelievable. Right, bee didn't get charged, so I can get my Divinia ready now, which is cool. I'm only entangled now though, I'm not frozen, so it's not a complete disaster. Their top troop is still entangled, which is good. All I'll do is can't leave them a 4 match on this yellow to green, which they do have there right now. So it's going to cleanse that top troop and then they cast, and then we're going to be in danger. Right, so I need to take this for sure, 100%. This is the main threat, yellow to green. They don't have a 4 match anywhere else. Yeah, no real choice. Got a 4 match anyway. Now, let's take it this way. So I'll get the red for my Divinish Bile at the same time. There we go, we dodged, got away with that. Sort of, kind of, a bit. Alright, now my rope dart is in a spot bother, so we need to cast Divinish Bala in a second. But it's okay, because we're going to do that, explode red gems, and gain some life, so we'll... I'll need to get rid of that hero, it's too annoying. Seems like a mini waste, but hey. Alright, let's get some life, let's do some explodey red stuff. And a cleanse. That worked out pretty good, we'll settle for that. Let's get B face to the top. Get rid of her. Yeah, it went a bit shady for a while, but it's going to work out okay in the end. Is it going to be enough? Nope. Let's grab that first. I might as well do Aquaticus. Done. All troops survived. Rope Dart was on its last legs at one point, but hey, got there in the end. And it was 1,326 Guild Wars points. Battle 3 is against Marduk. We have Web Spinner, Doom Statue, Beltane, and Voice of Orpheus. Voice of Orpheus, a really good cleanse, really good counter to Elementalist class, this guy. Cleanses all allies when matching yellow gems and is immune to all status effects. So that stun and things like that from Elementalist doesn't affect him, and he can just cleanse off the whole team just by matching yellow. Really, really cool. The spell's not that great, but he's mainly there for the cleanse. Beltane converts blue to green and purple to yellow and gives 1 to 3 random status effects to all allies. That's a pretty cool troop, that. Doom Statue gives life to all allies plus 2 per tempering level. Give 5 more to all other allies. If the enemy has a Doom, give 4 more. Right, so pretty good in Elementalist class. Freeze from the start. Yep, the usual kind of set. The main threat here is Web Spinner up top, doing triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies. And it will do that automatically if you have those first 2 traits. So, not too worried about the spell, it's the skull damage which is absolutely devastating on that thing. So I'm not going to use this team. I'm going to change to my yellow impervious team. The main point of this is it's a counter to this kind of team. Like Tannenbaum is impervious to all status effects, so it's not going to be affected by that triple damage. And as well as that, it reduces damage from skulls by 33% as well, rendering Web Spinner pretty much a normal troop. Really, really cool. And deal triple skull damage versus entangled enemies. So if we can get the enemies entangled, this thing's going to be absolutely devastating. Deals damage to an enemy, entangles them, and pulls them to the front. So really cool. We can use this with a Rope Dart, which does a similar thing, eliminates all armor from an enemy, deals damage, then pulls them to first position, which automatically entangles them as well if you have this thing fully powered up, because tangling is one of the upgrades, as is quick, which is an extra turn. Specifically, very important for this in Archer class, or any class which has Root Trap as one of the champion talents. Really important to get that top troop entangled, make sure they don't do any of that nasty skull damage. Few medals of Orpheus here because we don't have a cleanse in this team, so we're going to rely on our medals to cleanse off any 4 matches they get, which is going to hinder our team. But yeah, with Tannenbaum being impervious and Arachnean Weaver being impervious, basically we've got a high chance of avoiding any of that elementalist stuff anyway. Crocochoice is here as a supplemental troop in a way, entangling an enemy, draining all mana from them, and creating brown gems boosted by mana drained, which can basically charge it up and let it do it again. So yeah, pretty easy team to run. The banner for this is +2 yellow, +1 blue, -1 red. Archer class, let's go. Right, there's the entangle. We are frozen at the moment, but not too worried about that. What I'll do is get my Rope Dart up, if I can, and do some serious damage on that top troop, while not giving them skull hits at the same time. But there's no blue to collect, so got to look elsewhere for our mana. Just checking for any double drops anywhere, but I don't think there is anything particular, so we'll grab some of that. Getting some yellow there. I think I might grab that for my Tannenbaum. Should have put on them. I don't know. It's player's choice in a way. I was going to say should have put on a Medal of Anu. Went 3 times Orpheus. It's whatever you prefer. Do you prefer that extra 10% chance to get cleansed? Or would you rather have a 20% start on your troops? I'd rather have a 20% chance on my troops when I'm not getting any of the colours that I want. But this is not too bad. Getting the old cockatrice up. Nothing wrong with getting your cockatrice up, I can tell you. So we can drain that mana from them in a minute if they get too close to being ready. Look, still none of our colours. What it is what it is. We'll grab that anyway though, just in case we get a skull drop down, which we didn't. Alright, so let's give that a little punch in the face. What should we do? Let's get our... Oh, could have done with a mana surge then. Could have done with a mana surge. Can't believe how tight this game has been on my mana colours. It's literally not giving me any of the colours that I want. Unreal. Shall I hit their hero first now? There's not much going on for my Arachnian Weaver at the moment with these. Now let's do... Oh, still no mana surge. What the heck? Still no blue. Still no green. Oh, I've got a green over here. I've just spotted it. Thank you. Right, let's now make sure we get this top dude entangled. Great, shaking it off. Triple skull damage. You're going down, Weaver. See you later, mate. Not too concerned about that. I'll get blue. Yay! I got the old mana splurge. Let's do that. Get the extra turn. They think they're about to cast their spell, but no, they're not. Let's chuck that on them. Drain that mana away. Cockatrice nearly got charged up again. Let's get roped out on the way. Cockatrice is ready to go again, which is cool. That's not too annoying, it's nowhere near charged. Let's get rid of him. Triple damage because you're entangled, mate. On your bike. Let's drain their mana again, generate some browns if you get 4 match. Not quite, never mind. So not the quickest charging team again after, especially when the game is just refusing to give me some of my main colours. Green and brown, I suppose. Right, they're not entangled, but I'm going to get a skull hit from this. But kind of can't resist this blue and yellow at the same time. Yeah, you have your bit of glory, mate. 'Cause you're going down. Grab that first though, see if I can get my Arachnian Weaver up. Right, what's the best way to go about this? Get triple damage from this. So if I do that first, can get rid of them. Oh, what? Oh no, he's immune, isn't he? So he's not going to be entangled. Muppet. Muppet. Well, let's get rid of him anyway for being so insolent as to survive. Let's do that. Get rid of the barrier. Oh, that'll do. Worked out well in the end, and Arachnian Weaver was sitting there going, any chance there's some action for me at some point? Well, not if no purple appear, but the job was done. And that was 1,431 Guild Wars points. Battle 4 is against Christ Crusher. Let's have a look. Ooh, one of these teams. These are horrible. Leonia's Tower. 56 damage to the first two enemies. Stun them and gain a barrier. Is invulnerable, so not even troops like Zolgoth can kill this thing. Not that we can use him on Yellow Day anyway without losing points. Stun a random enemy when matching yellow and reduce damage from scars by 50%. Really good in first place. Thrall charges up the team really quick, destroying tons of gems, and only takes 6 mana to get charged. Trick and Treat. Fantastic weapon. Inflicts all negative status effects on an enemy and gives itself all the positive ones. In Orbreaver class, immune to mana burn, mana drain, mana steal, and has a 35% chance to summon a giant spider when I take damage. The problem this normally causes is because of its positioning. Because it's there, even if you clear these first two troops, every time you hit it, there's a high chance you're going to create another troop in front of it. So yeah, absolute pain. An enraged Korandara, 40% chance to curse all enemies when its turn begins, and deals damage to all enemies, and then converts yellow gems to Doomskulls. So I am gonna bring out the cheese for this. The Edam is coming out. Charles Donny deals damage to an enemy, creates brown gems boosted by constructs, has a really high chance to loop. There's no freeze in this team, so that's pretty good. And we can use Rope Dart, as I said, to just drag one of those troops to the top. And the star is here because she gives magic-based magic to a random ally with a 7% chance of an extra turn for each yellow on the board. So yeah, very straightforward team to use for this. +2 brown, +1 yellow, -1 purple. GM interclass, absolutely essential for this. Right, so yeah, let's go. Let the cheese begin! Hopefully. Don't care about being entangled. That is not actually important on this team. The important thing is getting yellow and getting going. Oh, give them that skull hit. You can have it. Yellow is preferred over brown. You want to leave as many brown there as you can for Charles Donny to loop on. Right, who should we get rid of first? Or start casting one first at least. It's certainly not guaranteed. Just give yourself a high chance. Start picking on Thrall. Just loop him to death. I think I left my Orphis Medals on from the last round. That was technically a mistake. Don't really need the cleanse in this from this team. Would have been far more beneficial to have more power. My Charles Donny. Right, he's gone. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to score as many points with this team as you would something else, but the high chance is you can try something else and just end up dying. So yeah. All right, now they're still stealthy, so I'm gonna have to do him first. I'm saving my Rope Dart on purpose. Oh, there's no point in doing that skull whack because it's not going to do anything. Right, he's gone. Now we use Rope Dart next round. Still waiting for it to get charged. Actually, see, that's the thing. I was better off wasting a turn then, making sure my Rope Dart was up. Right, let's do this again. Get rid of them. Rope Dart is now up. Now we grab them. There you go. So he's got the spider summon twice in a row, even though it's only 30-something%. What do you know? But now when we hit this, oh, he's still stealthy, of course. But any skull hits should get rid of it. But we're entangled, so my plan hasn't entirely worked. He's not going to get away with it this time. It's just not happening. Like 3 spiders in a row on a 30%, 35% chance. What do you know? Methinks that these devs that made the percentage chances, particularly on Guild Wars days, need to go back to school. Because things just don't work out the way they should. Well, we finally got our cleanse. Should we give Rope Dart this glory? No, Charles Donny says, that was all me. See it. Another one. What the heck? It's Spiderville. Right, Charleston is getting the glory for this, no question about it. I don't care if it's not that many points or you lose a bit of points for using a cheese team. Let's get it out of the way. It's an annoying team. You can easily lose to that team. 1,580 Guild Wars points of mayhem. Okay, so the last battle against the Paragon, the last battle of this wars is against Old School 772. Wild Fang. You make my... wrong song. Wild Fing, not Wild Fang. Deal 66 damage in this instance with a 50% chance to hit the wrong enemy if the enemy uses yellow. Deal triple damage, so that's going to be a lot. We do not want that thing cast and we need to get rid of that in a hurry. Double skull damage versus yellow as well, and starts battles with 50% mana and reduced damage from skulls by 25%. So that is a really cool weapon. I mean, troop on Yellow Day. Moon Rabbit converts blue to yellow. Gives life to all other allies, starts battles with full mana, and Mercy gives a life to the weakest ally, transforms purple to yellow, and has a cleanse as well, and also starts battles with full mana. So even if you entangle this top troop, the chances are that Mercy is going to cast straight away and cleanse them off, which is one problem. I'm not going to use this team for this. It could work. Nope. I'm going to roll with this team. The cool thing about Inari is it converts green to spirit gems, and if you get any of those matches at the start, that is going to drain some mana away from Mercy and stop her from casting, and starts battles with full mana as well. So this is a really good counter to this. It's not guaranteed, but it does have a reasonable chance of working, because any blue match is gonna do that. King of Ravens is here, converts 2 blue gems to spirit gems when the turn begins, and explodes all the purple gems in spirit gems, dealing damage to the last 2 enemies boosted by spirit gems. That can be really a lot of damage when you've got a lot of spirit gems there. I'm going to use Divinia for the cleanse, because we are in against Elementalist class here. Explode all red gems, cleanse allies, give them life. And we're going to use a Bane of Gods, explodes a load of purple gems, grants a random status effect which we don't really care about, but it does have a summon which we do care about, just in case we get our bird knocked off its perch at the beginning. But one of the main reasons I chose it is because it doesn't mana block these other troops. Obviously we have to use yellow, but then we do use the other colours to pretty good effect. Right, so that is the way it's going to work. Ordinarily, I wouldn't be an archer class for this, because like I say, Mercy just cleanses off that normally, but if we get that good start with Inari, then that is not going to happen. So hopefully we'll get that go our way. Right, let's dive in then. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yes. Let's hope they don't get any good conversions, but hopefully if we get a Inari, and we do, this is really good. So we are going to lose a turn, because we are frozen. But anyway, green to spirit gems, we are going to absolutely just suck the mana out of these troops. See you later. There they've gone, some 6 to 6. But we didn't lose our turn because it was to, yeah, forgot, it doesn't use blue, does it? It uses purple and yellow. Happy days. Right, so top trooper is entangled and will remain entangled because Mercy has lost her ability to cleanse. And she's going to lose even more now. So we can take this blue match here. Lots of spirit gems. Get some brown at the same time, which we don't care about. They're going to hit us back for a little bit of mana drain. But the cool thing about King of Ravens is it has mana shield. So it's not going to apply to him. And we got, oh, lovely, look. Them double empowered troops, look. Nothing. Gone. See you later. Excellent stuff. Right, let's chip in some damage now. Explode all purple gems and spirit gems. Deal 49, in this case, damage to the last 2 enemies boosted by spirit gems. And the boost is 30. So, wallop, take that. And party. Got a fair bit of mana back itself. We can take this to kill off that top troop now, which is dangerous. See you later. Right, we can get more blue while draining more mana still. Let's bash them with this again. We can cast Divinia now if we want to get some fast mana for our team, or we can cast this. What's better, purple or red? They're both much of a muchness, really. Red's spread around quite nice, and we do get extra life. And a cleanse, so we've got to do that, really. There we go. That's got that top troop up. Every 4 match, you get a positive random status effect on a random ally. So really cool from Divinia as well. Absolutely superb. Right, let's do some more walloping with this. Not much damage now, just 49. That's the only thing. Could do with some more spirit gems in a way. Could get our Inari up first, but there's no purple there, so let's just do the damage. Okay, not too bad. What should we do? Should we explode Divinia? All these red gems are going to take out these spirit gems as well, which are going to drain the mana again from the enemy. I just don't get a chance to get going. You do reduce the amount of damage you do from that. See, God, they still managed to get all that up. Look at that. Cheeky mongrels. They're frozen on purple, so I don't want to do that. If I can cast this, is that going to be enough to kill them? No. So let's cast this. This is going to drain some more mana. It's just not Mercy's day. Oh, she's trying though. She's still trying, but we'll do some damage on her and drain her mana again. She's, oh, she's coming back. I will cast my spell. And Inari's like, will you though? Yes. No, you won't. Inari's saying, no, I'm just not allowing it to happen. Right, let's do this. Oh, wow, that was so much damage. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Right, Divinia done. Oh, I enjoyed that. Really effective against those empowered troops. Right, there it is. I think that was quite a bunch of different teams today. That was rather enjoyable. 1,754 Guild Wars points. Give us a day's total of 9,351. That's just a so-so amount, but it's 5-0. It's an everybody's dead day. Everybody's happy, apart from the other team. But it was a lot of fun anyway, some good defences there. So very enjoyable. There's the video. If you enjoyed it, found anything useful, helpful, anything like that, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.